Hey, what is up, everyone? This is Chris here with a recap of last night and to look ahead to today's games. Thursday, July 9th. I didn't do a video yesterday because honestly I didn't really like anything. Not enough good matchups for me that I was liking. Um, so I stacked LA Angels against Chris Russin. Didn't really do anything. I did get Trout though. Got 2 home runs, so that's really only it. I got a 44 finish with. I went with Andrew Kashner as my pitcher for GPP. Didn't do too bad. Um, really not much good going on yesterday, so that's why I didn't really do one. But hopefully today is a little better. There's only 7 games today, doing the 7:05 Eastern time one, so only 7 games today. Not too many good matchups either. And also they rose the prices on quite a bit of people that should not have it, but so let's get into tonight's games. So I'm liking Garrett Richards. Richards has been turning it on here a lot. Last time he played Seattle, destroyed them. Seattle, they have been scoring a little bit more here recently. Cano's been coming alive a little bit. Trumbo went 3 for 5 last night. So, their bats are coming on a little bit. They were facing the Tigers. Didn't have too much good pitching there. Seattle hit a lot of home runs in that. But Richards is a whole different pitcher, a lot better caliber. So I'm liking Richards here quite a bit. You can spend 2002. You can spend about $1,500 more and get Greinke if you want. But I honestly think Richards is going to do just as about the same as Greinke. And Felix, I like Felix. He's my guy, but it's been a little shaky here recently. He'll still do good against LA. Watch out for Mike Trout, though, since Trout is really the only Angel that owns Hernandez. Moving on to catchers. Stacking LA here again. They are facing who are they facing? Not sure exactly who they're facing, but he's not good. That's all I know. Some Gonzalez, I'm not sure. But anyway, he gives up his average. He gives up an average over 400 against lefties. So I'm loving Grandal. As you see, Adrian Gonzalez's price went up $700 the other day. He was $2,900. They finally looked at it. That Cole Hamels was not pitching, so they rose the price up. And going over here to Atlanta and Colorado now. They rose the price huge on Jace Peterson. Honestly, he's all right, not doing too good, but I'm liking Peterson against Kyle Kendricks. Kyle Kendricks wasn't too bad his last time out, but they're in Colorado, so hopefully Jace Peterson, righty and lefty, he can do something. Who knows? Hopefully. Trevor Plouffe, taking him against David Price. Usually don't take anyone against Price, but if you look at it, Plouffe owns David Price with an average around, I think about 400 around there. Owns him pretty well, so hopefully he can continue that. One of the only cheap Atlanta guys is Simmons. $2,700. So, and there's really no good shortstops tonight, so I'm going to take my chances with him. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm going to take chances with him. Stacking here a little Atlanta. Hopefully that goes well. Next, taking Andre Ethier, lefty on righty, once again here for Los Angeles. So I like that. Going with Kelly Johnson here against Colorado. I'm liking him a lot. I was going to go with Jock Peterson, but Jock Peterson has been struggling a lot. Even against righties, he's doing terrible. Don't know what's going on with Peterson. But you guys can still keep him in mind. Maybe he'll turn it around. Who knows? But for now, I'm going with Kelly Johnson. He's been a lot hotter. Plus, he's facing Kendrick, so and in Colorado, so I'm liking that. And last but not least, you own the Cespedes against Mike Pelfrey. Cespedes owns Pelfrey pretty well. Pelfrey's not too bad of a pitcher. He's been roughed up here recently. And like I said, Cespedes is one of the only ones that have good success against him. Pelfrey's a good ground ball pitcher, so hopefully Cespedes can do something about that. And also righties hit pretty well against Pelfrey. So that's what I'm liking on Fanduel. Jump over here to Draftkings. I'm liking Carlos Martinez here against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh not too bad of a team. I took a gamble on Andrew Cashner. He didn't do too bad against Pittsburgh. So Carlos Martinez is a lot better pitcher. So hopefully he can continue what he's been doing and get quite a bit of strikeouts. Next, we're going with Garrett Richards once again. Yasmani Grandal, Adrian Gonzalez, as usual. Pedro Siriaco. I'm only going to pick him if he plays. Not sure if he's going to. Been playing a little bit here more recently. But if he does play, he's a good punt play. Only $2,400. And like I said, he's facing Colorado, so who knows. Hopefully, Atlanta has a good game. But, obviously, if Siriaco is not in the lineup, then I'm not going to play him. But if he is in the lineup, he is a cheap play, only $2,400. So keep that in mind as the lineups come out. Once again, to go into Pluv. Shortstop, I was going to go with Johnny Peralta, but I had a little bit more money left, and I'm liking on lefty and righty against Alex Wood. So hopefully, Tulowitzki can turn it around. Didn't do too much at all last night. Been struggling quite a bit against the Angels. Didn't do too much against them. So, and then my outfield's mostly the same: Cespedes, Ethier, and Johnson. So I got about three games that I am targeting: the Dodgers in Philly, Atlanta, Colorado, and Detroit, Minnesota. I don't really see much else out there. Cody Anderson may get lit up against Houston. He's been doing pretty well here, although in his first starts. But you know how Houston is. They can go off whenever they want. Jose Fernandez may not have a bad game. Let's see who else. Kyle Kendrick, like I said, that's who I'm stacking up against. Brett Oberholzer, he may not do too bad against the lefties in Cleveland. David Murphy could be another cheap play. Oh, sorry. Never mind. I forgot Oberholzer is a lefty. Never mind about that. Rayburn, that's who I'm thinking of. You can pick Rayburn. Michael Lorenzen, I'm not sure if he's going to pitch. I think he will be, even though he was supposed to pitch Wednesday. You could maybe look at him a little bit, but last time he faced Miami, he didn't do too bad. He got 20 fantasy points. So he didn't do too bad against them. That was with Giancarlo Stanton, though. So if you guys want to go really cheap and a gamble, you can pick Michael Lorenzen if you want in that GPP lineup. He, who knows, he may get you somewhere. But I'm not really liking too many Miami guys against Lorenzen. Maybe D. Gordon, lefty and righty. So, alright guys, that's what I'm liking for today. If you have any questions, let me know. Follow me on Twitter. I'll have my Twitter name in the description. Like it. If you do, thanks for subscribing. I've been trying to get out here a little bit more. Alright guys, hope everybody has a good Thursday.